Okay. So for anyone who just tuned in, and excuse me, get that out of here. This is my first class back after having surgery on my hip. And so it'll be a little bit modified from what I'm usually doing. And so, but it won't be all that different. It'll just be maybe a little bit shorter. So let's start with some joint mobilization. So clasp your hands like this and then bend. So one wrist goes down and the other one goes up like this. And just keep on switching. So you get a lot of movement into your wrists. Very important. There's lots of meridians that go through that area. We use our hands all the time, and it's a place where arthritis can settle in. So if we keep moving, we can make it feel better if we have already got arthritis, or maybe prevent it from settling in the first place, or at least hold it off. So keep on breathing, just breathe in and out. And now slowly start to turn that into moving the elbows a little bit more, and then make it a bigger movement so that you're getting into your shoulders, and then add a little movement into the hips. So it's not really twisting from the waist. It's just pushing one hip forward and then the other hip. A lot of these Qigong movements really start from the center, your center around your hips, lower abdomen area. This is one of the very first exercises I did when I felt like I could really start moving again after the surgery. It felt so good. And now let's reverse that. So push your elbow back, your hip goes back, your elbow goes back. Take some nice breaths, easy breaths. And then come to a rest. Reach your hands out in front of you and then breathe in. And exhale, push your arms out to the front and round your back, your upper back especially. Breathe in. And breathe out. You can curl your hips under a little bit. Oh, that feels so good. Inhale and exhale. Feel the air, feel the oxygen getting into your lungs, turns into energy. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you want to, you can bend your knees a little bit and then maybe stretch a little bit from side to side if you want to. You can always modify everything so that it's a smaller range of motion or less repetitions. It depends on how you feel. And now inhale and bring your arms up over your head. And then exhale and squeeze your elbows together. So it's like squeezing the air out of your chest. And then inhale and exhale. Now for this one, you can breathe in and out through your mouth if you want to. Actually, I want to modify that. Breathe in through your nose. And if you want, you can breathe out through your mouth. Okay, now arms up one more time. That's on an inhale, and then on an exhale, twist. And inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, squeeze the air out of your lungs. Do that to the other side. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in as you turn front. And squeeze. Elbows together. Air, all the air out. Once more to each side. Get tall when your arms are up, and then round your back. And then arms up one more time. Exhale and lean over to the side. If your arms are tired, you can just put your hands on your shoulders. Always modify. Take a couple of breaths in this position. And then go to the other side. Arms up. And then let your arms go out to the side. Bend at the wrist, your fingertips pointing up. Elbows straightish. They're pretty straight. And then tilt your head over to one side. Feel a stretch on the side of your neck and going down your arm. Press into the heel of your hand. And then start to roll your head to the front, just slowly, to the back. You might find a place where it feels kind of tight. You might have to adjust the angle of your head in order to find that spot that really is asking to be worked on. Yeah. A couple more times. And then next time your head goes forward, just roll your head around slowly to the other side and feel the stretch on this side. And just notice what that feels like as you slowly start to roll your head over your shoulder to the front and to the back. Try different angles, like maybe if your chin is in, it feels a little different, or you're keeping your ear more down toward your shoulder. You can just kind of fool around with it until you find something that really feels right. And then next time your head's forward, just roll your head forward and release it all. Maybe shake out a little bit. And now put your feet closer together. You can have them really tight together if it feels good. I feel more secure. There's a little space between my hands, and then just put your hands on your chest and just take a couple of breaths to get yourself centered right here. And now clasp your hands and make your hands go like this. So you're clasping, but these two fingers, the index fingers, are up. And we'll do our Dao Yin meridian stretch. So inhale, And bring your arms up over your head, much as you can. You can just keep it low if you want to. And squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward as you inhale. And then when you exhale, come down, but put your hands behind your head. And then curl up. So it's a nice squat. Just go to your own comfort level. Maybe you want to push it a little bit, maybe not. Breathe in and breathe out. Working on your legs, stretching through your ribs here. This even helps with your balance a little bit. And now after this one, breathe in, breathe out, let your arms go out to the side, and then do a little swan dive forward, and we'll do a forward fold. Just go to your own comfort level. You might want to just put your elbows on your thighs, or you can lean all the way over. Possibly you want to hold on to something. Keep your knees a little soft. Feel your spine lengthening. Feel your hamstrings lengthening. And then put your hands on your thighs. Bring your arms up over your head and exhale. So it looks like something happened here. Okay. For some reason, can you hear me? If you can hear me,
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just getting a message that my network bandwidth is low. Okay. All right. For some reason. But since you can hear me, that is okay. Oh yeah, so your feet still together, and then bring your arms up over your head, arms out to the side, and this time put your fingers and your thumbs together, and your fingers are facing up. Elbows still straight, not locked, but straight. And we'll do that head roll again. So your head to the side. This stretches the other side. So before it was the inside or the inside, and now it's the outside through the back of the wrist here. The yang side. And you should just roll your head. And then slowly roll your head to the other side. Keep on breathing. Just focus on the muscles on the side of your neck, into your shoulder and down your arms. Working on those lines of tension. And then next time your head goes forward, relax your head down, rest your arms down, take a breath. Shake out a little bit. Feels good. Now open your legs a little wider, and then you can have your toes pointing out a little bit to the side for this one. And you want to bend over, so you're in a kind of a squat. And then we'll do a little twist. So you're going to be stretching through the inside of your leg. So I'm pressing into that thigh and lowering my hips. This is a good strengthening exercise too for your legs. And then you exhale. Inhale when you release the pressure, and then exhale and stretch. Breathe in, release, and exhale and stretch. Inhale and exhale. And then go to the other side. Breathe in. Let's just stay on this side and press into your thigh, your leg a little bit. Maybe if yours isn't tight, maybe it doesn't feel like much. If it's a little tight, then you might feel something. The lower you go, it seems like it feels more an extreme stretch. And now let's alternate sides. So inhale and then exhale, go to the other side and stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale every time you change. And then come to the center and go ahead and do another forward fold just to your comfort level. It doesn't have to be huge. Just so you feel like you're getting a little bit of stretch into your legs, into your back. You can relax your head, relax your neck. And then slowly stand up. Put your hands in front of your chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Okay, let's try something that's a little more challenging. So for this one, your hands will be right here, and the movement is just push one hand forward and then the other hand. Okay, so this is the movement of the arms, but we're going to do it from facing side in a lunge. So you get into this position. So your hips are facing whatever side. So this is to probably your right side. And so you're going to have your hips facing that way. And then you lift up the back heel. Makes it easier if you get your legs closer together, and it makes it harder if your legs get farther apart. Okay. So this is the position. Very good for leg strength. Adjust it to your own needs right now. So inhale and push one hand forward, pull the other one back. And then exhale. Then every time you breathe, do another one. You can make it a little harder by bending that back leg. So both knees are bent, really using your legs. Breathe in and then change arms and breathe out. This is called Powerful Dragon. Builds up a lot of strength, circulates your energy. And now turn and face front. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Inhale, it's heart to the sky. And exhale. Breathe in Breathe out. Let's do a couple more. Open your chest. And then go on to the other side. So same thing here. So your hands are by your waist. Oops, still I'm a little wobbly. And adjust yourself so that your legs are the optimal distance apart. And breathe in. And breathe out. Keep on breathing. Try and keep your spine upright so you're avoiding leaning forward. And then turn and face front. Bring your hands together, prayer position, and then inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Let yourself settle. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead, lean forward and do another forward fold here. Just gently to release the pressure that we've been putting on the legs, on the back. Let everything stretch out, relax. And then put your hands on your knees and slowly stand up. Go ahead and shake out a little bit. Okay, let's just do a little bouncing and shaking. Let your wrists flop around a little bit. Let your knees bounce around. Just one final shake up of your energy. You want to guide the energy into your bones, then you can let your heels hit on the floor. Breathe out through your mouth and say, a heart sound. This light impact from your heels touching the ground, tapping the ground is going to help stimulate your bones. Next exhale, come to a rest and just feel your body. And then with your feet just comfortably underneath your shoulders, let's do Buddha upholding the earth. So your knees can be soft. Pull your chin in a little bit so it straightens and lengthens your spine. And then inhale and bring your arms up over your head. And exhale, let your hands glide down. Breathe in. You can stand a little taller here. Bring your elbows back to expand your chest, and then exhale. Bring your arms down. Inhale. And then at the end of this exhale, see if you can just pause for like 2 seconds. You pause your breath here, and then inhale. And then short pause at the top. Same thing on the way down. Now at this point, see if you can just breathe in and out through your nose. This is the flow section of the class. Just use this exercise to really sink into your body, sink into the present moment. Okay, pause right here with your arms down. Relax your shoulders. Have your knees slightly bent or just soft. Pull your chin in a little. Now, the rest of the exercises will be concentrating on the fire element and the water element. So let's start with the fire element. So bring your hands out in front of you with your palms facing up. And the sun looks like it's out right now, and we're starting to get into some sunnier weather. You can even just close your eyes right here and imagine the sun shining down on your hands and feel that warmth on your palms and your fingers, maybe even on your arms, the forearms. Establish that feeling of your connection with the sun, the fire element. And now imagine there's a lake in front of you. Let's open up your legs a little bit. And then we're going to glide the hands. Now palms are facing up here. We've done another exercise with the palms facing down. Now this one is called sun over the lake. So we'll create the image in your mind of the lake with the sun shining down on it in a beautiful clear day. And the water can be sparkling. And you can feel the warmth. And now let's circulate this energy a little bit more. So when you get to this side, then bring your arms up. It's like you're offering your arms up to the sun, to heavenly energy, and then bring that down to earth. And do the same thing again. Inhale here on this part. And exhale. Keep building up that feeling of the warmth of the sun on your hands. You can even let it grow and spread up through your arms into the rest of your body. And now let's go to the other side. So this time, sun is going the other direction. Inhale as your arms come up. And exhale. You shift your weight a little bit, side to side. Circulate this energy, the energy of the fire element, the heart energy. And now just bring your hands in front of you, palms facing up, and return to that feeling of the sun in your hands, building up that comforting warmth of a sunny day. And then slowly let your arms come down. Now let's do an exercise for the water element. Now this one, there will be, again, shifting your weight side to side. This one's called dipping into the well. So the water element is associated with the kidneys and the kidney meridian, that kidney energy. And so here is the movement. You'll shift your weight over, and it's like you're dipping into the well, bringing up that energy. And then as you shift your weight to the other side, then you twist a little bit so that you can direct that energy to your lower back kidney area. And then you do the same thing from the other side. Breathe in and exhale as you shift over to the other side. And once you get this into your body, that's what I always call it. So it becomes a little more automatic. Then you can make it sort of flow instead of just ending the arm on one side and then waiting until this one's completely done. You can let it flow a little bit more. Breathe. You can, for this part, you can just breathe through it. And imagine you're bringing down or bringing up that water element energy of the kidney meridian. And then bring your arms in front of you. And then just palms facing up here. And now make it the same position that you're in here, but with your arms behind you. So without raising up your shoulders, just bring your arms to some extent behind you. And then imagine that you're holding a big energy ball in your hands and directing it into your lower back, your kidneys. Take a deep breath and exhale. And then slowly release that and bring your legs a little bit more so they're underneath your shoulders. And we'll do lotus flow. We're kind of alternating back and forth, and we're going to do another fire element. So start with your arms up and out to the side, and then make a window in between your hands. It's like a diamond here. Can you see that? The black behind it. Okay. And so you're connecting with heavenly energy. And then bring that down and connect with the earth energy. Now bring it back up to chest height right here. And then push your arms forward. You're sending out your heart energy, love and compassion. And then scoop your arms down. And this is the lotus position right here. So fingertips in this case are pointing to the heart center. And then inhale, connect to heaven. Exhale, connect to earth. Inhale, know that the human is the bridge between heaven and earth. And then send your energy out into the world and pull in the same thing you send out. Love, compassion, and peace. Do a few more times. And now this time when you press your hands forward, let's just stay here for a few seconds and really broadcast your heartfelt energy into this world. Send the energy of healing, of hope, of rebirth. And then scoop your hands down. And then reinforce your own heart energy. Take a breath here. And then bring your legs together, hands on your lower abdomen. And center your breath, center your energy that we've been accumulating and circulating down here in your lower abdomen. Try to relax your body. And if you feel like doing a little bit of rocking and swaying, you can go ahead and allow that to happen. You don't need to make it happen, just allow it. And then release. Okay. So now let's do a little bit of an EFT meditation. Go ahead and sit down. At some point, if you want to, you can lie down. I've been doing some of it lying down, especially when it was closer to when I to my surgery date. And it really was very relaxing. That's its main claim. It's been shown to reduce cortisol, which is a stress hormone. So it's calming, it reduces your stress. And you'll look on the internet for EFT, and you'll find a lot of people who have tapping sessions like we're going to do today on various topics. So you can do it for anxiety, for pain, for depression, for insomnia. You can go on and on and on and on for whatever topic you want to work on. And the idea is that stress is a component in so many things, in diseases, in pain that you have. If you have a lot of stress, you're going to probably be more aware of your stress, of your pain. And when the stress goes down, you'll be able to relax a little bit more, and that can reduce the amount of pain that you're feeling, or even if you're relaxed enough, maybe make it go away. So it's not really meant to cure any disease or condition, but it can help make it better by reducing your stress. So EFT stands for emotional freedom technique. It's been around a long time, and I've heard of it like, many years ago, but it didn't really resonate with me. That was before the internet, when you could go looking around and finding different examples of things. But now what I've done is I've gone on and found just so many examples. Lots of different people, different practitioners, but the one who I really like is Julie Schiffman. So if you want to go on YouTube, and if you just search for EFT, you'll find lots of hits on that, and you'll probably find Julie up at the top of that. She has a lot of different topics. So anything else I wanted to tell you? So before you start one of these, you want to become aware of how you're feeling. I chose to use the topic of anxiety because everybody has all their different issues. So this is just an example, but was thinking that probably everybody gets anxious every now and then, and so we can use this. So as we go through this, you want to, before you even start, you always want to make sure you're safe and that you're taking responsibility for your own feelings and emotions. And you can rate your current condition. If you're in the throes of having an anxiety attack, maybe you can rate how you're feeling. If it feels like from 1 to 10, if it feels like a 4 or a 7, you can rate that and then go back at the end of it and check and see if you feel any different. So let's go over the points first. There's 9 points. If you look on the internet, you'll find some people who add more. But these are the ones that are the basic 9. And it starts here. It's called karate chop. So you're tapping on the outside of this part of your hand. There's important meridian that goes there. It's the small intestine. It's associated with the heart meridian. All right, so this is the first one. This is where there's a setup. And the setup is generally where you say, even though. So even though I'm feeling anxious, then you say, I love, accept, honor myself, and I'm ready to accept myself the way I am now. Or it could be on any topic. So there's a setup, right? And then we go through the points. We just do this one at the beginning. And there's one here at the top of the head. So you tap on the top of the head and there'll be something to say. Now, if I say something about anxiety that doesn't fit you, you can change it. If I say, I feel jittery, and you never feel jittery when you're anxious, you feel out of breath or something, then you can change it to that. So this is the first point. And then the second point is right here on the inside of the eyebrows. And you can do both hands. You can do one hand. You can do the other hand. If you go through a lot of different people doing it, they do it all different ways. And some people, it doesn't even look like they're doing it in the right place, but apparently they're getting some effect. But it's right here on the inside of the eyebrows. You can do one hand. I like to do 2, but one's fine. Works both ways. And then on the outside of the eye here. So that was bladder meridian here. And now here it'd be more gallbladder meridian. You don't have to know this or even remember it. And then the next point is here underneath the eye. That's on the stomach meridian. And then you go to the center line right here underneath your nose. And then down underneath your lip. And then down here. So that's on that central meridian here. And then here, this is, here's my collarbones right here. So it's right at the top of that. Some people do it like this. Some people just do one hand. Some people do with one hand, but they get both sides. So you can do it the way that feels good to you. And then another point is underneath your arm, about where the bra strap would go, right here, the base of that bra. So some people do like this. You might do like this. It doesn't matter what you do with this other arm. Some people do it like this. Yeah, but just get over there and at one side or the other side, doesn't matter. And then at the end, we'll just tap our wrists together. Okay. So that's the routine. And you can be watching me while we do it, but pretty much it doesn't matter if you're saying a specific thing at a specific point. It's just that you just go through the points. So you can watch and see what point I'm on, or you can just go on to the next one. And if you miss one or two, it doesn't matter. It probably is still going to work anyway. So let's do a little one on anxiety. And this will be shorter than most of the ones you'll find, but here it is. Just tap on your hand, a little karate chop. Take a breath. On anxiety. Even though I feel anxious, and you repeat that, you can repeat that out loud. Even though I feel anxious right now, I'm going to stay here on this point for a while. Even though I feel anxious in my body and in my mind, and I really feel uncomfortable, I'm ready to honor and accept myself and the way I feel right now. I don't know why this is affecting me right now, but I'm open to feeling calmer. I'm open to feeling more relaxed. Even though I worry, even though I sometimes overthink, I'm open to accepting myself right where I am now. So then I can let it all go. I'm ready to feel calmer and more relaxed. Okay, so that's the setup. Let's start going through the points. So tap on the top of your head. I often feel anxious. You can take breaths anytime you want to or need to. Eyebrow. Sometimes I just feel restless and in a hurry. Outer eye. Sometimes I can't focus. Under your eye. Sometimes I feel jittery and shaking. You can replace that with any effects that you feel when you're anxious. And then under the nose. When I'm feeling like this, I just can't think straight. Chin. And I feel afraid. Even though there's no immediate danger, my body feels like I'm afraid. Side of your chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Top of the head. Why am I feeling this way? Eyebrows. There's a reason I feel this way. Outer eye. I'm opening to listening to myself now. Under my eye. Listening to my own thoughts and feelings. Upper lip. Sometimes I feel that my heart is pounding. Chin. And I'm out of control. Chest. But anxiety is just an emotion. Just an emotion that's trying to protect me. But I make sure I'm safe right now. Eyebrow. I really don't want to feel anxious. Outer eye. Maybe I can remember that I'm okay right now. Under the eye. Even though I certainly don't feel that way when I'm anxious, like right now. Upper lip. There's nothing wrong with me. Chin. These feelings are my body trying to take care of me. Just, and I'm grateful for this. Side. I'm now open to letting these feelings go. Top of head. I'm open to finding a new way of thinking about stress. Eyebrows. I can change my expectations. Outer eye. I can change my story. Under eye. I'm open to living with a joyful heart. Upper lip. I'm open to a new life-affirming story. Chin. I can let go of life-draining stories. Here at your collarbone. I call on my inner choice maker to choose peace. Side of ribs. I also choose trust. Top of head. I feel more relaxed and calmer. Eyebrow. I accept myself now with patience and compassion. Outer eye. I'm breathing deep and easy. Under eye. My muscles are relaxing. Upper lip. My thoughts are relaxing. Chin. I'm safe. And then just tap your wrists together. Breathe in and breathe out. Peace. And now see how you feel. Just take a moment to go over how your body feels. Because I know you probably weren't feeling particularly anxious right at that moment, but I just thought it would be a good example. And you can take it upon yourself to look on the internet and find a lot of examples. And you can modify everything so that it works for you. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you for joining in. I'm going to end the recording.